The Mike and Tony Show is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
This is Tyler Holt, hybrid athlete, CEO of 212 Performance Gym, and this is the Mike and Tony Show.
It is episode 239. 239. We are back at it. It is a Friday night. We had a little break. We haven't chatted in a little while.
Just a little mini one.
Yeah, a little mini break. But here we are again. How have you been? We were coincidentally dressed like twins today. You showed up
almost.
At my
I
house.
thought you were going to wear the gray.
I usually do. I usually do. I don't like these because they're a little shorter. And then they right up. But no, that was funny. I actually saw you on the Vivint camera, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious!"
Yeah, and sandals.
You never wear sandals.
I barely wear sandals, dude.
Yeah, and I pretty much never do on the show.
Yeah,
I wear them.
Well, we don't have not on our feet anymore.
You don't have what?
We don't. It's not on our feet anymore.
It's not
the camera.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I
So
know. Can't
see our feet anymore.
Brought us in a little closer.
Yeah, but the shorts. These are new shorts. I got some new Volcom shorts.
They're stretchy.
Yeah, they're stretchy. But I posted earlier on this week, and I even texted you individually. Like, is it okay for me to bring back jorts? Can I bring back jorts? And you were like, how short are we talking? I'm like, what?
No. Well, because. Okay, let me just tell the story behind that of why that was my specific question. Because growing up, adults in my generation, like, or at least where I grew up in California, they would cut off shorts, but the males did it way fucking high, bro. Like they wore short ones. It was a redneck thing. Like they'd have cut off flannel shirts, half buttoned down. But I had an unforgettable experience one time where my real dad was like squatted down showing me something.
And his balls popped out.
Right in my face. I was like,
It reminded you of Hall Pass. The fucking dick just hanging
right
out.
in his face.
Oh my god. No, I was asking. I was like, because dude, I ain't afraid to admit it. I like jorts. I like jean shorts.
I do too.
But the long ones, not like short.
When you sent the picture, I was like, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in.
It was the one of the Rock in the Central Intelligence.
Yeah,
and I put my head on the.
It's so true, though. Those I'm fine with those.
Yeah, see,
fine with those.
I think they're all right.
They're fine. Yeah, no, I'm
gonna buy a pair of jorts.
Don't go crazy. Don't get
don't
way
buy
too
a whole
big
bunch. No.
A whole bunch. You're just the jorts guy now.
That's all I wear is jorts.
If I'm going to do it, I'm going
full in. That's it. Jorts over all time.
Full time. No, there's nothing wrong with the jorts. When you sent the picture, I was like, yeah, those are fine. For a second, I was like, there's no way he's asking what I think, because the only other jean shorts I knew, was like.
Well, it cracks me up because like on these, they're like it's 22 inch, inseam and everything, and you look at pictures, right, of them online, and you see them like at below people's knees and stuff like that, and at their knees.
They're above your knees.
And then, and then I put them on. I'm like, damn it, I forgot my luscious long legs of mine.
Yeah. People with short legs, they can pull those off. It's pretty funny. There are extreme ones though too, where they have the opposite problem.
Yeah,
where it's like all you see is sock and then shoe.
Yeah, that's remember I told you the story of when I was bouncing. The group of Mexican guys that came in, and I had to deny him because he had the long shorts. But he goes, man, come on. His buddy was like, come on, bro. Those are man prees.
Yeah, basically they were.
Yeah,
they were. So how has your week been? You're in a crazy point with work. I know.
My week's been better. I was listening to the last podcast, and oh my god, dollar!
I forgot. It was like 2 weeks ago.
You can tell I was sick.
Oh yeah,
like how plugged up I sound. On there, I'm like, oh man.
Well, and you just sound completely like destroyed,
congested. I was very congested. Dude. I was like, damn,
too.
Dude, like.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
This week is crazy. It's, for anybody that's in the finance world and business, it's the fiscal end of the year. So, things have to get done, things have to be entered, paid out, before, for me, next Friday is the absolute done date. And so I've been pretty busy throughout that whole time. Like, for example, we had a team meeting today, and my boss was like, "You do not have to come to the team meeting." Like, it was like downtown. And so she's like, "You don't have to come to the meeting."
Nice.
And I was like, "Dang, dude." I was like, "But you guys are buying lunch for everybody." And it's so funny the things you think about, right? You're like, "Oh, lunch. Lunch makes it better."
For sure.
And I was like, "You guys are going to have to like DoorDash me something."
Did they?
They got me a gift card to Qdoba. It was so nice, yeah. They got me a gift card to Qdoba. They were like, "Here you go." Dude,
the more I hear about your job, that's good shit. Dude.
Yeah.
That's good. The fact that they did that.
Yeah.
Because you work from home just about every day? Or every
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, that is really nice. Mine's had to do a little traveling lately, driving around. In fact, I went and saw my mom
Up in Greeley
2 days ago. Yeah,
Cowtown?
Greeley. Yeah, and then I went and saw my brother too. So I don't even know. I don't know where he was at. It's like 20 miles north of there.
Oh, he moved close to them?
Closer to them than to us for sure. He's he's been there. They've been there they bought a house.
Oh.
So it was the first time I saw it.
Oh,
so,
was that when we were moving that one thing out of his? Remember the desk out of his? What's his name?
Oh, I don't think was
room.
that the same time. I think that was older. I feel like that was a different.
Okay, that might have been a different time.
Yeah, I think that was a different time. But yeah, yeah. So I've been driving around.
Leo, right? Leo.
Wait, what?
Your nephew's name?
Oh, no.
Son.
No, all I ever hear is I always think of Lolo because that's what Grandma calls him.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God!
God damn it! You just forgot your own nephew's name.
I haven't seen him forever. What's cool though is Jaden talks to him all the time. He's having a baby, by the way.
Oh damn!
I know.
So that even strikes more fear into Jay. Like, nope.
Yeah, and it's Lawrence, by the way. That's what
Lawrence.
That's what it is. Lolo's short for Lawrence. So
it's kind of.
You threw me with the Leo. I couldn't get it out of my head. And
Close.
I was
close.
Yeah, it's not far off. All right, better than me. I don't even. Who is he anyway?
Who is it? I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's crazy how these kids grow up and how some of them, it was in every generation. There's some people that have kids young, and he's one of them.
Yep.
He's a super young guy, and he's working. I'm trying to remember what Jay said he was doing, but yeah, it's funny how time just goes by, and I remember that kid when he was literally. I mean, I've got a picture of him, of me holding him on my shoulders, and he's just, I'm barely holding him up. He's like a little toddler, barely keeping his head straight and all that. Pre-toddler, really. And then you look at it now and you're like, damn, it's so crazy. He's got a beard. He's having a baby. It's fucking wild, dude.
That is crazy, dude.
Time goes by super fast, and it does.
Oh, I know.
Do you think it's in all of our head that it's going by faster and faster as time goes on?
I mean, that's the illusion, right? Because you remember your child as like a baby, right? And it's like, actually, Levita, I commented on one of her posts. She had posted.
I like following her, by the way.
She had posted Capri. A picture said a year ago, showing her, and I was like, time flies, man.
Yeah.
I was like, all of a sudden they're like a ball of mush that just lays there. The next thing you know, you're trying to prevent them from putting shit in their mouth.
Right.
No, put it in their mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. No.
When you have kids, there's a long phase in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's pure endurance.
Yeah.
You're starting with right off the bat, no sleep. In most cases, some people get really lucky with that kind of stuff, and then you got to stop them from. They're always finding death.
Yeah,
you just got to stop them from killing themselves. Don't eat this. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. Don't open that. No. Don't.
Yeah. Don't climb that. Don't climb that.
Yeah. And with the confidence of fucking I don't know Johnny Bravo or something. These kids are like you know what I mean. They just like my daughter is the perfect example when she was so little, 2 or something like that, sitting on the back of the Honda.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you
dipped off.
Left it for a second. She's like, I'm going to get off.
Just dipped off.
Yeah. Smacked her head.
Or again, the story you tell about Jay running up and down the stairs in his socks.
Yeah. Told him not to do it. Don't do it, brother. He never listened. And then one day he ate shit so hard. And I remember just, that long pause with no breath.
Yeah.
And you're like...
like a cartoon. It's like a cartoon.
And then the breathe in, and then the tears are coming, and you're just like, yeah, your face is blue. You fuck. I told you. Yeah. No, I didn't say it like that. You don't have to in that moment.
No.
In that moment, you're like, yeah, that was the thousands of times I told you. That's going through your head right now. I'm sure it is. Some people all learn differently.
Oh yeah.
I was always the conservative kid, like trying to learn from what I see.
You don't say dollar.
I was definitely trying not to.
I just remember working with you, and it's like I remember you asking like, how is Jared and Joe getting through like so many files? And you're just like, well, because they're not triple and quadruple checking them, Tony. Your accuracy is amazing, dollar, but the quantity is not there.
It's not acceptable.
I was like, I think I remember telling you at one point in time, I was like, yeah, your accuracy is great, dollar. And I was like, but your quantity is not that awesome. Yeah, Jared and Joe spit out files like crazy. They do come back with some errors, but they're fixing those errors in the time that you're still doing your $1.
What you're describing is something that has tripped me up in so many parts of my life, my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what that's called? Perfection. Because people, I've heard people explain it really well. Like when you're in school is a good analogy, and you're trying to get a good grade, right? Like the difference between a B or a B minus or whatever and an A plus.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah,
like the level of work you have to do to get that little bit higher. Is way, 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 way more. And so it gets in my way a lot because I'm so focused on that. I don't like any errors. I want this to be fucking perfect. And then I lose sight of the big picture. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, you would not do good at my game then. That last war game that I played. Because that's like you get to a certain level and you're like, oh my God, I could be this level. You're like, oh my God, I need to progress on and da-da-da.
I'd be stuck.
Yeah, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I need to do this, this, and this, and this, and then everyone's already passing you.
Oh yeah,
and gone.
Yeah, it's an experience very common in my life. Pierce.
That game, by the way, like we just did a server transfer, and when you do a server transfer, you're just going from your old gameplay where you used to play with all these different people and moving to a different one. And so I had been looking for a couple of weeks, and I found a server for us because we wanted to go somewhere where it's more competitive. Because a lot of the people that were in my alliance are like super like competitive. They like to fight. They want to win.
Sure.
You know, and we weren't winning the last place we were in because where we were at was called a dead server. So there wasn't a lot of people trying to fight for the server and stuff.
Gotcha. And
so we transferred over. The server that I found is a European server. And so I compared it because the one that we were in was mostly an American server, American and Korean.
Okay.
And so Americans during the day, Koreans at night, because it's their daytime when we're asleep.
Makes sense.
And so I joked around, the new server we went to, the European server, we're the Koreans. Because we're on when they're asleep and they're on, And so it's funny because I had been talking to their president and all that stuff.
What's the difference?
What do you mean?
Europe.
I think they're anywhere from 8 to 12 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
Depending on, that time zone.
Sure.
And so there's a lot of London players, there's some German players, Austrian players with us, and then also the Arabs are on that one too. So a lot of Saudi players and everything. And the Saudi players are kind of on like when we're on, because again, that time difference is a little spanning where they're like in the morning-ish when they're getting on there active and everything. But when we first got on there, since it's European server, we started to port in, we started to get into the new server, and we were saying hello to everybody in the chat, right? In the chat room. And we're like, hello, hello, hello. And then the president of the server said, the Americans are here. Grab your red coats. That's what they refer us to. The Americans.
Still, bro.
The Americans are here. Grab your red coats. And we were joking around. And I was like, I'm only here for tea. And I don't want to drink it.
I'm just going to pour it out.
Yeah. I'm going to bump it over this boat right here. But no, it's been fun. We've been in this server now for, I want to say, a couple weeks since we've been on our little break here.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's good. Like, people were afraid about the humor in Europe since it's like a different kind of a style, I guess.
Is it?
I don't know. We're a little bit more abrasive, apparently.
Americans. Yeah. Oh, for sure. More vulgar.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, it's been pretty fun. Huh. Yeah.
Probably depends on what part too, right?
Yeah.
What part of America, what part of Britain.
Yeah. And I think like the English and like the London and stuff like that, they're probably like on the par with us, but like Germans take things a little bit differently. Austrians, you know, and especially Arabs too.
Sure.
They take, and the other thing is too is the translate button in these games, right? It's not going to always translate perfectly, so it's like if you're joking, it might look like something offensive.
Oh, sure. I'm sure that happens all the time. People get offended saying the wrong thing.
Yeah,
don't realize what they're saying. So, dude, when we were getting ready for tonight, I was looking up some like stories and stuff. So in Colorado, did you see the lady, that 75-year-old fucking lady that broke? What happened? She got basically ran over by her camping trailer. She lives out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And then like they were getting ready for like her son's wedding or something like that, and she decided to like move some trailer by herself, but it was like a few miles from the house.
Okay.
And so then when she did it, something happened. It jackknifed, and then something got weird on her. She got out, and the thing literally ran her over and broke her. It did, but it was like I think it would have broke probably anybody's. My hip. Just the way it hit, like it just crushed that one part. Because the lady was remarkable. Like when I saw her, you should see this lady. I'm like 75.
Okay,
she looks like she's like 55.
Oh,
or
really?
something,
Okay,
or 60 maybe. But yeah. So then she starts. There's no one out there. She's by herself.
Yeah,
she can't stand up. Obviously, starts crawling toward her house. She crawled for 14 fucking hours.
Wait, what?
At 75 years old.
Damn.
Bruh. And then like her son found her. She was like so close. At that point, I'd been like, just let me go the rest of the way. Let me finish this bitch and then get me to the ER. But yeah, and she, dude, lives by herself out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
75 years old.
Not anymore. Her son put it in a home now.
Get her that thing. What you call it?
Life alert.
Life.
I've fallen.
No, if you see her talk, you would never guess. If you had to guess her age, you'd never guess she was 75.
Yeah. Huh.
She was just tough. But can you imagine that? Dragging yourself? Even me, dude, at my age. Like,
it's a fucking Terminator crawl.
Like, dun, dun, dun. Somebody asked her if it was like an army crawl.
Yeah.
And she said no, it was more like an inchworm. Because she was just slow fucking going.
Damn, dude.
Bro. 14 hours. I wonder how. I don't remember what the exact distance was. A couple miles.
Damn, dude.
That's here in Colorado that happened today.
Oh.
I know.
Imagine a mountain lion out there just like, injured.
No kidding. Animal. You would give serious prey vibes.
Yeah.
Fucking crawling along like that. This is clearly in whatever the fuck that is. It's injured.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what part she was in, or if they I'm sure most parts of Colorado have mountain lions.
Yeah, even down here, we have mountain lions, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially where I used to work in Lakewood.
Yeah.
They've had multiple sightings in Lakewood, like in people's yards and shit.
Down in Parker, too, dude. Castlewood Canyon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too. Down south, there's a whole bunch of them, dude. And we're on fire. There's like so many fires. Right
Is there?
Yeah.
What fires?
Multiple wildfires burning in western Colorado, prompting evacuations and sending smoke across the state. So this is, let's see where. It just says western. I don't know exactly where they're talking. That's probably why we're not too in touch with it out here on the plains. Oh, they changed the story. It's not up here. It was on 9 News earlier. Yeah. Oh, also, dude, the fucking measles. What's going on? What's going on, bro? I ended up doing a deep dive on measles.
Unvaccinated people, dude.
Exactly, because there's some people that cannot be vaccinated.
Yeah.
And so they really depend on the rest of us to do it.
Yep.
It's really wild because I'm pretty left. I'm pretty out there. I'm conspiracy theory on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to stuff like that, bro, just why? Why are we fucking around and finding out?
Yeah. Well, like Dean, who's been on our show a couple of times.
Yeah.
He can't do the DTaP test, the DTaP vaccine.
Yeah.
He has to do the other one.
Oh, there's a different one.
The one that's got the T without the T or something that.
Okay.
Like his body does something weird, but
Sure,
he can still get the vaccine, just like the alternate one or something.
Do you know what it is? Like what happens to you? It's pretty brutal.
What, measles?
Yeah, but it's not surprising. I mean, it's like flu.
Yeah.
Like you get hella sick. You run hella fevers. You lose weight. You get all fucked up.
Yeah.
And eventually it culminates in these red spots all over your entire body.
I knew that part, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, it's insanely contagious.
Yeah.
Insanely. Like if a person who's infected with measles you come in contact with them, you have over a 90% chance.
It's like almost instantaneous.
Of getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
If you're not vaccinated.
If you're not vaccinated.
Yeah. But then like the other thing, I remember that a long time ago. Like there was like a Disneyland like outbreak. Like people had gone to Disneyland and just like fucking
measles at Disneyland?
Yeah, well, they got it from people who had visited Disneyland that had measles.
Oh, and then but there was just a lot of people who weren't vaccinated because if you come into contact with it and you're vaccinated, you're fine.
Yeah.
What's the ones they do growing up? Measles, mumps, and rubella.
MMR. Yeah.
Do you know if you actually ever get measles, you're probably going to be dealing with it intensely for 2 to 3 weeks, and then you're going to be recovering over a period of months. Like that's the typical way that it runs its course. It thrashes the fuck out your body, and you have a decent chance of surviving. But when you do survive, you're going to be dealing with aftermath for a long time, and including one of the final stages of it. It gets into your brain, and can cause permanent damage.
Yeah, well, because it's like one of those high fever.
So to me, that's one of those things. Like I get the people who don't like the vaccines or whatever, but it's like it's a no-brainer. Stuff like that. We don't have to get polio. We don't got to fucking get mumps. We don't have to get rubella. We don't have to get any of this shit. Just get the vaccine.
Yeah.
It's so bad for you. Yeah, we also have plastic in our balls. What the hell? Who cares? Is that really your concern? Like, I would rather still... I got plastic in my balls, but I'm not dead from fucking... those aren't connected.
Yeah, but still, there's people that are living to like 80, 90 years old that have had the same fucking vaccines. There's people that had polio vaccine.
Yeah.
That are still fucking alive.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and I do think things got a little crazy with COVID, and I think that's what made people more leery than before.
Yeah.
Was because it was like everything felt so rushed, and there was definitely some money moving, changing hands, and you know what I mean? There was some clear bullshit happening.
The Pfizer and all that stuff, like the race to get it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this new experiment. So I think it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And so there are a lot of people that are skeptical. But I think if we lose sight of the value of vaccinations as a society and as a global society, we're in deep shit. Like, it's an important thing because there are so many things that are, avoidable.
No, yeah, for sure, dude.
We've talked about it in the past, dude. You'd die from anything. You'd die from the common cold.
Yeah. I wonder in
human history.
Jack Daniels died from a stubbed toe.
Did he? Jack Daniels from the liquor?
Yeah.
From the whiskey?
Died from a stubbed toe, dude. I think he hit his toe on like the same safe where his like recipe was on or something like that.
What happened?
And died from from an infection in a stubbed toe, dude.
Oh, yeah. That sort of reminds me of Bob Marley's story with his foot.
Yeah, but his is cancer, bro.
Yeah, it was cancer. But the whole reason he ever even got that foot looked at was because he
stubbed his
toe playing soccer. And then when they looked at it, that's when they happened to find that he had cancer.
Yeah, he died of an infectious case of blood poisoning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, and an oft-told tale is that the infection began in his toes, which he injured one morning at work by kicking his safe in anger.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Your anger got you that. You got angry, kicked something, fucked your toe up, got an infection, died.
Bro.
That's horrible. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. Dude, I found some cool podcasts I started listening to.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new podcasts. Have you ever heard of, this guy's really gigantic, but have you ever heard of MrBallen?
MrBallen?
That's his name. That's like... he puts out multiple podcasts, by the way. I just have only listened to the main one so far. He's on YouTube all over the place. He's like how always has his hat backwards, snap back usually, by the way. And his whole thing, his main one, and they all kind of basically are along the same lines.
Former Navy SEAL.
Is he? I knew he was a veteran. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
But he tells real actual stories, like tells these crazy fucking stories that are totally legit that happened. Like wild
doing
shit.
Service?
No.
Oh.
In general.
Oh.
He like creates content. That's why it's like, oh, he was a Navy SEAL. Wow. I could see it. But he's like he's entertaining to watch. That's how I found him, was on YouTube.
Okay.
He like does videos where he retells it, and they have a little bit of visual stuff. But now it makes sense because I did notice, I was like, the videos
what kind of stories, Dollar?
Like one was this crazy story of like some of them are like true crime. Like
they're not his stories.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah, everyone's doing that nowadays, dude. There's like
they're so good. He's probably the biggest one, I think, doing it.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because it's not only true crime; it's also just wild stories, like mysterious things that happen to
I think
people.
there's like other people out there that are.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Like Annie Elise is one of those big ones, and I think she's one of the
send them to me, bro.
Too, so.
Send me any of them. I'll check them out because this is a whole new genre for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not into like true crime. Like
Neither
I liked that Up and Vanished.
You know why I'm not into true crime?
Why?
Because everybody else is into true crime.
Yeah, you gotta push back. You gotta push back.
Listen to true crime.
You gotta be your own person.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
I don't like to do everything.
They're fucking fascinating. Though what I like is they're all true. That's the cool part.
Yeah,
I'm not into like if it was all fictional. Like, cool.
Yeah,
this all started because I was originally going down the Appalachian Trail stuff, or not Appalachian Trail, the Appalachian Mountains.
The people.
Do you know much about this though?
With the Appalachian Mountain people?
That's the only one I don't know a ton about.
Oh, okay.
But in general, there's so many wild stories about the Appalachian Mountains.
That's like
craziness.
The hills have eyes, bro.
So is that what that literally was about?
I mean, that's part of that.
It is.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Yeah. Appalachian Trail is like a lot. There's There's a family that's up in the Appalachian Mountains, like somewhere like West Virginia or something like that, that are like inbred as fuck. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like inbred as fuck, dude. Like
really?
people are fucked up. Like there's this guy, he just like
that's real.
That's all he does. He just barks. Like people are talking to him. He's like, yeah. He doesn't talk or anything like that. He just like barks
as a result of the inbreeding.
Yes, bro.
It's gotta
be. Yes, it is. Yes,
and they probably look crazy, then,
dude.
too.
Oh my god, their eyes are like spread wide out. Like they're like, yeah, it's like a thing, dude.
Okay, so because I love Colorado. I would never go anywhere else. The only place that we've ever talked about is maybe retiring in the Philippines and living, 50-50, going back and forth between Colorado and the Philippines. But recently, I've been infatuated with Vermont. Do you know much about Vermont? It's like where Bernie Sanders is from and stuff.
I'll make syrup up there, Dollar.
Huh?
Syrup conglomerate syrup there.
Yeah. Yeah, but more than that, like it's like a really blue place, by the way. I didn't even know that existed in that area. But like Vermont's like a really blue state.
That whole New England in general. New England in general is.
Yeah. So I've been looking into it, and you know what stopped me? Because we were looking at it because of the cost of living, the small community vibe, the really great schools and education, so I could find a job. I was just, not really serious at all, but just goofing around looking into it. And what stopped me was that I realized, I was like, wait a minute. I literally asked ChatGPT, I was like, wait a minute. Do the Appalachian Mountains go through Vermont? And it was like, absolutely. I was like, oh my God, no. Because for me, I have to camp.
Yeah.
No way. You know me, Pierce. I am an avid camper. I love freaking camping.
Yeah.
Got to do it regularly.
Yep.
Keeps me sane. If I lived in Vermont, I would never camp.
Because
it's the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
It's not the Rockies. It's the Appalachian Mountains, dude. It's like there's so many crazy stories, everything from skinwalkers to I'm not saying any of that shit's it's all true or whatever, but when that many people talk about it, something's going on there.
Here you go. Here's the Whitakers. It's called the Whitakers, and they're the ones in Appalachian, West Virginia. This is the Family Dollar. Anybody that's listening,
oh shit,
the Whitakers. It's a family on.
You can't do that to me live on the podcast,
dude. Yeah,
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, dude. And I think the one on the far right, he's the barker. He's the one that barks.
Yeah, he's looking two different directions. Yeah, a lot of them are, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, why? Why do they
selection? I guess
do it with you? No. I get that part.
Yeah,
but why? Why do they have sex with each other?
Well, I don't know there, but
bring some outside
like
people in.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But there was like this huge old thing, like the guy who was doing a documentary, and then they're like, oh, you're profiting from,
and they live in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know anything about that, but there's a lot of weird shit that's happened. There's so many people that have gone missing.
Yeah, it's his photographer Mark Leda. He does like different kind of series on people, and he did a series on them, like of photographs.
How many people is it?
He started to do like
just that one family.
Yeah, I don't know how many is in there, but it's wild. They have like a couple different trailers, like in that little community that they have.
Yeah.
I
don't get it. I don't get what's going on there. Yeah, so there's two different things though.
So the surviving members are Betty, Lorraine, Ray, cousin Timmy. Freddie passed away from a heart attack just recently. Some members have limited verbal communication skills, like I was saying.
That's what happens. See, that's the science of that. I understand. When you don't have a broad enough gene pool, weird shit starts happening. You start getting weird.
The family's history of inbreeding has led to physical and mental health challenges, including developmental delays and communication difficulties.
Yeah. No, these are two different things, though. So they just happen to live there. Par for the course, bro. Par for the course that they live there. But like, there are countless stories of people disappearing, vanishing, weird shit happening.
The Hills Have Eyes Dollar.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Also, I think Wrong Turn. The other movie, Wrong Turn. Have you ever seen that scary movie?
No.
Dollar. Wait.
You don't
watch scary movies because of my.
No, I did watch that. No, is that the one with the black guy that like goes to the white family's house? What was that one? The one Peele directed. Jordan Peele, I think, directed it.
I don't know. The Wrong Turn was like the one.
Dude, you have to watch that movie, by the way. It was great.
The Sinners?
No, whatever one I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I think it's kind of Get Out.
Yeah. Oh, that's Get Out. Okay.
I've already seen that one.
I just remember it had a simple name. That's why you made me think of it.
Yeah. No, Wrong Turn was the one where they were like, let me see.
No, I love scary movies, dude.
It is in West Virginia.
Okay. See what I'm saying? There's like something to it.
The Appalachian Mountains, bro.
So those Appalachian Mountains, dude, started forming literally billions of years ago.
Yeah.
They're like, it's the oldest mountain range in the entire world. It's gone through multiple tectonic shifts where it's got like collided. At first, at one point, it was really jagged, and then it like laid over on itself, and now it's more rolling. But it is so old, and the stories range from everything. The big thing over there is like the skinwalkers. Is that what they're called? Yeah. So skinwalker experiences. There's all kinds of people who take recordings, and like the big thing is always like voices, or like if you hear someone call like an expression they all go by there is, if you hear someone call your name, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Because if you respond, you're in trouble. If you start interacting with stuff out there is when people disappear or they have like weird shit happen. There was one story of this guy who they bought this house and he had never been there and had never even heard of any of the weirdness. They moved in. The neighbors didn't tell him anything other than every single neighbor. And these are neighbors that are like miles and miles apart, of course. But they told him, you have to keep your doors shut and locked at night. Shut all your curtains and shut your windows when the sun goes down every night. Don't mess around. And they just didn't take it that serious because they didn't have any context. Nobody told them because weird shit will happen because no one talked about it. But they all knew, who the people who had lived in the Appalachians out there for like long periods of time in the middle of nowhere, that they knew that there's shit going on out there. And so like there was this what had happened was it was like they had a son. It was like a little boy, like a young family, a dad and a wife, and then the little boy. And they pretty much always shut their curtains, but one night they just didn't. They weren't thinking much about it. And the son was like standing in the window and just staring out the window. And they were like, he was like, whatever, what are you doing? And he shut the curtain, didn't think much of it. Then the boy started doing it like multiple times. And then one day he walked over there and was like, what are you looking? And he looked out and there was a little boy standing on the porch. And he was like, what the hell? And he like shut the God, look at me. I'm getting all worked up. He slammed it shut, and then they saw the kid like multiple times, like out there. And then one night they didn't shut the curtain to the boys' room, and the boy's face showed up on the second floor in the window, and was always calling the boy out. One fucking night they slipped, didn't lock the front door.
Oh no, dollar.
Bro.
The kid's missing.
Yeah. And the kid went outside. So he woke up in like the middle of the night and was like, felt a breeze, went outside. The door was wide open. And he was like, what the fuck? He went running out, and then he saw like these crazy eyes look at him. And then he saw like his son like look at him with a smile and then go back in to the forest. Never saw him again. Bruh.
Yeah.
There's things we don't understand. So it's like, I'm all about being ballsy, but with shit like that, like, don't play. I'm never going there, bro. I will never go there. And to camp there, to go out by yourself. Oh my God, no,
Yeah,
dude.
Oof.
And there's all kinds of these things. It's all over TikTok too. You can find videos of it everywhere. This has been going on for a really long time. It's a really fascinating rabbit hole that I've been going down for a while. And it's just neat that it's like such an old mountain range that's seen eons of who knows what.
So they make all this weird movie out there. Dude. Well, not out there, out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. No, the skinwalker stuff, that's some crazy ass shit. Like
What do
people
you
just
think?
in their homes, and they have like a cat, and the cat's like scratching at the door, and like the next thing they hear is like someone call their name, and like, what? And then they open up the door, and it's like the cat's sitting there, and they close the door, and they hear their name again by like their spouse or something. It sounds like their spouse.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And they open the door, and it's just the fucking cat. You're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Time to get rid of that cat.
And I don't know. I haven't seen anything semi even credible on this stuff, but I've seen those videos you see on TikTok sometimes of like animals just looking weird.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? Like a dog that it's not quite acting like a fucking dog.
Well, that's what we used to joke around when with Pumpkin. You know, sometimes you look at her and she has human face. Like, you know, like you're like you're like, why are you looking at me like that? You're like, why are you looking at me like that, dude? You're like, stop your human face. And she'll be like, dog face again. You're just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Whoa.
You have human face right now.
Yeah, that shit's weird. You're reminding me of something else I went down a rabbit hole with recently. Have you ever heard of Humanzee?
Humanzee? No.
God, when was it? It was in the 40s or... It was a long time ago.
Okay.
No, it's not. It couldn't have been in the 40s because I think he's still alive. So it was this chimpanzee.
Okay.
That nobody knows the exact origins. It came from Africa.
Okay.
And went through a series. They can trace back like the different owners and stuff. But when he was a baby when he got here, and as he got older, he acted oddly like a human being.
Okay.
Like really oddly. And his face structure is so different. Let me find a picture of him for you too. Yeah, look at it. You look it up while I'm...
Anybody else too? What's online? Listen to this. Humanzee?
Yeah. His name was Oliver.
Humanzee.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Humanzee primate Oliver.
So he was a bald-faced, upright walking... Yeah, that's the other thing, dude. This guy freaking walked upright full-time. Full-time. And he didn't get along with any other chimpanzees. Let's see. So, okay, this is in the 70s. He gained fame in the 70s because of his unusual behavior. So, did you find a picture yet, by the way?
Yeah, I found multiple pictures of him, yeah.
If you can find a short video, if you could see the way he looks at you,
video,
and the way he like moves and his facial expressions, It's crazy. And in fact, the owner, like one of the people that was in possession of him at one point, had to get rid of him because she was a female, and he was getting really aggressive. Like he wanted to mate with her. And so what the big conspiracy and all the speculation is that Oliver the Humanzee, as they called him, was literally a cross between a human and a chimpanzee. And now, I don't know if there's been precedent set if you can actually do that. I'm sure you can nowadays. But back then, I don't know. But the idea is for sure possible, because the whole definition of a species is that it can procreate to create offspring that's able to generate offspring as well.
Yeah.
That's not sterile. So you have things like, a horse and a donkey. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
And so you get a mule, right?
Yeah.
Am I getting that all the names in the right place? Yeah, but it can't mate, right? Or what's the big ass?
The liger.
Liger.
Yeah.
Right? You have the liger situation.
Female tiger, male.
So people wondered, just because of his demeanor, how different his face structure was, how he walked upright, how he gravitated toward humans and was completely shunned by chimpanzees. There's speculation that he was literally half human, half chimpanzee.
Huh. Yeah, dude, that's wild.
Are you looking at video of him at all?
Yeah.
The way he moves, something in his eyes, dude. You're just like, what the hell?
And this guy's just walking him on stage, like around. He's just walking upright. God dang, dude. How long is he still alive, you said? Humanzee is still alive?
Yeah, he is still alive. But here's the thing, though. Okay, so here's the reality, though.
Okay.
It's fun to entertain these things.
Yeah.
But they were, in 1996, they were able to do genetic testing.
And he's straight up chimp.
Yeah, he had 48 chromosomes, the normal number for chimpanzees. We have 46, right? He was 100% pan-troglodytes. That is the genus and species of regular chimpanzees. Specifically, that's not the bonobo, which is interesting because they walk upright.
Yeah.
But he was not that. He's not that subspecies.
Oh, no, he's dead, dollar.
Oh, he died?
He died in 2012 at age 55.
Oh, in 2012. Okay, that was a while
dude.
ago.
That's
It's pretty.
a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty old chimpanzee.
How long will chimpanzees live? Do you know?
Oh yeah, here it is right here. No, no, I don't. Not off the top of my head. How old do chimpanzees live? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah. Oh, typically 40 to 50 years in the wild. In captivity, they can live up to 60 years. The oldest known chimpanzee, Little Mama, lived to be 79 in captivity.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
In captivity because they have it easy, right?
Yeah.
You're not trying to evade predators. Or
You're not trying to get
getting
like humped on. Yeah. You're getting fucking humped on all the time, and if you don't want to hump, you're not getting murdered because you don't want to have sex.
Yeah, that's an interesting. I know, and that's why we've talked about them before. But like the two different types of chimpanzees, it's so odd because they're the most closely related things to us, and both the pan-troglodytes and the pan-paniscus. The pan-paniscus are the bonobos, and they walk upright. They solve everything with sex. Everybody does sexual activity with everybody as a matter of conflict resolution. Like when stress or tension gets high, they do it. There's very few rules, like a mother and a son would never do anything like that. And there's a couple little lines they won't cross, but for the most part, it's free game all the time. But it's interesting because they kind of represent like that. I don't know. I feel like that love-driven aspect of being a human.
Yeah.
And then troglodytes, on the other hand, they're out there bashing up fucking monkeys and ripping them apart and, raping the women. And you know what I'm saying? And you see these, and they're into war, right?
Yeah.
They have war. And so you see wow, these two,
and those are the ones that like rip apart monkeys and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so you see the two ends. It's weird to me that they're the two closest living to us, and you kind of see like the two extremes of humanity.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In the two different species. Very, very fascinating.
It's Jesus.
Yeah. So the Humanzee was not actually half human.
Yeah.
Completely verified genetically.
But still, it's kind of weird that he's just walking around.
It is. He was very weird. Because you think that's the funny thing with evolution and evolutionary biology and biology in general, genetics, is that you get these mutations.
Yeah.
That's why nobody's ever the same.
Well, and I also want to probably think about, the way it was raised and grew up, right? Around people
of course,
all
its
the time.
whole life.
So they saw, upright walking, thought it was normal and stuff like that, right? I mean, there's been instances where like foxes were, kept with dogs and they thought they were, a fucking dog or, the opposite, like a cat.
You ever seen those pictures of cats that think they're pit bulls?
Yeah.
That's so wild. I think there's only one, actually.
Yeah.
There's this viral picture of a cat that was raised around pit bulls, dude. And I don't even know how he does it or how he knows he does it, but he just stands in this way that's like very pit bull looking. You're just like, that's so weird the way he walked and like interacted. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's a lot of that. But also there is the reality of his physical anomalies. Like the fact that his face is so different.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like a chimpanzee. He looks very odd. And the fact that he's like all bald and stuff. You ever think, if you think of like the weird paranormal or the spiritual aspect of all that, like I was thinking like, what if a human spirit got reincarnated and had some bad karma and got reincarnated as a chimpanzee, and that's why he's like that. He gravitates toward humans, and he's like deep down, like all bitter. Like, how do I get stuck in this cycle of karma?
I'm one of these. I'm one of you guys. I'm one of you guys. I swear.
It's a wild thought.
Damn.
But yeah, I've been. Dude, the stuff that I watch during the summer, like the information I ingest.
Teachers.
It's just so wild. Like I told you, my guilty thing. There's been a couple times I fall asleep to them, to the ones that are just like, it'll be like, the title will be like, what was a typical day in the life of a human being 22,000 years ago. And then it's just like these horrible, like they're not even animations; they're like pictures.
Yeah,
like it's like a carousel of pictures just rotating, and they're telling these, situations. And it would have been nightfall, and they would have had to have gotten fired. That's the only way around it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm listening to this show, like, what's wrong with me? Why do I care? Because I'm just thinking, how drastically different is my life compared to if you just had been born in that time?
Yeah. Drastic dollar.
It's so drastic.
Like even now to these days, like just being us.
Yeah.
How we were talking like with Bruce Leroy that one time, right? Like when we're thirsty, dollar, we just go upstairs to the refrigerator to filtered water,
I know.
Put our glass there, get some water. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Africa, they're walking towards a river infested with fucking crocodiles.
Hoping for the best.
Hoping
we don't lose Aunt Bella today. Good Lord.
Just for some dirty water too. Dirty water.
I know. We have it made in the shade. And not to mention all the things where like, that's unjust. That's unfair. You have to include everybody. Back in the day, no, it was like, in those times, how common do you think rape was?
Oh.
Fucking rape was probably the way of life. If you look at nature, you look at how animals are in the wild.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's rape, dude. Like, not everything. Not everything, I mean, but a lot of it.
A lion jumps on the back of a lioness, like bites its neck, and it's like, it's like, damn. Right? That's a good example.
Yeah, there's so many like that. So you think back in the day, you think we're not woke now, bro. Can you imagine how unwoke we were 20,000 years ago? Fucking why'd you kill him? He didn't look right.
Yeah,
we didn't like him. Didn't like him.
Hey, take it easy. She's just a girl.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, we killed him. He had big shoulders. I felt threatened. We fucking got 3 of my friends. We killed him.
Yeah. Can't have that shit happen.
Anyway, what are we eating for dinner?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be wild. Maybe it was nothing like that. I have no fucking idea.
So I took Callie to see the new Jurassic Park.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. How was it?
Nah. It was all right. It was me.
No, really? I was really hoping. I had high hopes for
this. As an adult now, dude, like I look at movies and I fucking analyze and critique them.
Uh-oh.
There's like, I don't want to ruin anything for you on it, but there's certain part of the movies I'm like, I thought his leg was hurt. I thought his leg was fucking broken. Oh. He's running just fine now. Like stuff like that. But then like, we're talking about like where they go. They have pterodons there.
Those big ass birds.
Yep. And I was
your worst nightmare.
And I was like looking at, they're like attacking the people. And I'm like, yeah, see, nope. Hell no.
Did you walk out of the theater?
Hell no. Like if that was me at the times, like I'm inside all the time, like, or I'm going to somewhere where there's like no fucking cliffs or trees where these fucking pterodons like live. That's it. I'm going.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm going to watch it anyway. And I don't think you could spoil anything just because I'm not watching it for... I'm watching it to see cool dinosaur animation and like, you know, I want to see like how far things have come from... Because I liked the first one back in the day.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The fucking
and
water.
There's some kind of... There's references as well to the first movie too,
Okay.
So like when like, you know, the part where like the Tyrannosaurus is like... You know, in the inside the building, and like the Jurassic Park banner falls down right in the back. Oh yeah. There's in one of the scenes, they're shutting down a museum, and the banner drops down, just like it did, like
very good
in Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, they were so proud of themselves for that little move.
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic Park was game changing, dude.
Oh yeah, as a kid, I remember loving that movie.
And then like to find out that you're like, oh shit, they can really bring shit back.
Yeah.
They can really bring this shit back.
Yeah.
Look at us now. We're fucking
wolves and all that.
We're bringing ancient animals back. Like we're talking about woolly mammoths are next.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
None of it's actually completely the animal though, right? Because it's always going to have like a base of something. Depends. I guess it depends. If you have the whole thing, I don't know what they have. Like, you know, when I say the whole thing, I mean like the full genetic spectrum of that animal. Because if you're missing parts of the DNA, that's when they're filling it in, like with the dire wolves.
Yeah,
where it's like,
well, how do they do cloning? Remember when they did the sheep? How do they do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you clone a dire wolf?
Cloning blows my mind a little bit. Like I have a hard time even understanding how that shit works. Like it's literally just you're making clones of the. I'm going into a territory I don't understand. That'll be my next deep dive. I have to get more into that just because I don't.
All right, cloning is the process of creating genetically identical copy of of an organism cell or DNA sequence. Different types of cloning, including reproductive cloning, which is creating a new organism, and therapeutic cloning, which is creating cells for research or medical purposes. The most common method for reproductive cloning is somatic cell nuclear transfer, SCNT. This involves replacing the nucleus of an egg cell with the nucleus of a somatic body cell from an organism to be cloned. So, for example, what's her name? I don't even know what the sheep's name was. Remember when they cloned the sheep?
Yeah, I do remember that.
So they say a donor cell taken from the sheep's udder. And then, it's this whole long process. Yeah, cloning is a lot. Cloning is a lot.
Yeah.
But essentially it's being born again, the clone. You're just not going to clone remember the movie Multiplicity? One of my favorite movies, by the way, of all time, with Michael Keaton. He just keeps on getting different clones, everything like that. Well, essentially cloning is here saying it's birthing. So you're not going to get a 46-year-old Tony Dollar when you clone yourself. You're going to get an infant Tony Dollar.
And it'll have nothing to do with my conscience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder if there's so much about the world we don't understand, if there would be some extra connection. We had like a twin or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
because our brains are literally
technically
exactly
would
the
be
same.
like a twin then, right?
At different ages, twin. That's essentially what it would be, right? Yeah. Whoa! Never thought about it like that. That'd be crazy. Would you want a clone of yourself?
No.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
And you had to raise it like your son. But it's like basically you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird as shit, dude. That's a weird concept.
Now listen here. I know that you're going to want to go out with this girl. It's a bad idea. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay?
Yeah.
I've already been down that road. Don't do it. You're just gonna have heartbreak, bro. You're okay.
Yeah. That's, you know what I can't stop thinking about is that you don't listen to true crime. That's so funny.
No.
You didn't get into the up and vanished thing when we all got into that? Do you remember that? Up and vanished? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, it was like a super went viral podcast. I want to say it was it pre-COVID or right around COVID? I can't remember. But it was just this podcast that came out, and it was the story of like some people who disappeared. They tried to keep it going. The first season was incredible, but then they did another season where it's like other people that disappeared, and it just ends up like not being the same. There's some podcasts where that first season is the only good one.
Okay,
that's just what happened. In my opinion, with Up and Vanished. They tried to do a second one on a totally different case because they it's a missing person case and they just walk you through it or whatever. But that one was really good because I've never been that much into true crime stuff. But that what's his name? MrBallen.
Yeah,
that dude's got some cool ass stories. I don't know how he pumps out so much content. I'm going to be honest. They put out on that podcast alone. He puts out 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
And there's usually 2 stories in each episode.
Yeah. Well, I think the one podcast that got everybody started on like true crime-ish kind of a deal was Serial.
Oh, yeah.
With that Adnan Syed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with him? Do we know?
I don't know.
I wonder if he ever got out of jail. I wonder if there's what's going on with that. Because it's funny how when things fall out of favor with society, just there's no updates. Nobody knows anything. There's probably something. I'm sure they've followed up.
Yeah.
Put something out.
BBC.
Adnan Syed was his name.
He was convicted in 1999 of the murder of his ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
Sentenced to life in prison. His case spawned that Serial podcast, obviously, blah, blah, blah. Syed's conviction in the murder case still stands, $.
He's in jail.
His resentencing was possible under a law that allows for a sentence reduction for people convicted as minors, and he has spent more than 20 years in prison. Actually, this is from March of this year. Baltimore City County Circuit Judge made a ruling on the court on Tuesday. Syed, let's see here.
Everybody knows he's innocent, dude.
Yeah. The fans of the podcast donated more than $80,000 in his legal fund.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. He was cleared of all charges in 2022 after prosecutors said he had been wrongfully convicted. But his conviction was reinstated a year later in 2023 after an appeals court found that the lower court had failed to give the victim's brothers sufficient notice of the hearing that freed Syed. Wow. Judge Scheffler's ruling on Tuesday allows for Syed to remain free. Oh, okay, free. He's now 43 and he has been out of prison since 2022.
Gosh, dang bro.
Dude, that's what a fucking...
It's a different human at 43.
God dang, yeah, dude.
That's wild. Think
20
about
years.
Yeah. God, think of your life since then. You're 43, right?
Yeah.
Imagine your life the last 20 years. Everything you did.
You know how much
you wouldn't have done it. You'd been in prison.
Just imagine the shit that we've gone through in 20 fucking years, $.
And the wild thing with that one is everybody knows he didn't do it, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
he got fucking got screwed.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so many of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's people who make it their mission to like help those people.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like a lot of them use like the DNA evidence and stuff like that too. So
I trip out on like hearing some of these stories that are like true crime-ish type of things. I trip out. First of all, I'm fascinated with the whole investigative process. And then there's like the overlap of different agencies and how they handle it. But I'm amazed at how subjective humans are and how much shit gets screwed up because people just have like an idea in their mind. Like one was a story of like, it was like a young couple who lived like in a trailer. Where was this at? I wish I could remember what state this was in. But they lived together. They were expecting a baby. And then they had like a neighbor who was like a military veteran with like severe PTSD and actually had some like schizophrenia and stuff like that. It was on
not
meds.
good.
Yeah. And so he started calling the cops all the time and basically saying like, you guys need to come out here. These two are defacing my property. They're putting shit on my porch and like doing stuff to my house. And then that couple, the daughter or the girl was the daughter of the police chief or something like that.
Okay.
And then the guy she was with was like a real young kid, and he was hoping to become a cop eventually, and was like really tight with all them and everything. And so there was just like so many missteps along the way where they just missed like clues. They didn't even fucking check like for gun residue because she was killed with a shotgun.
Yeah.
So somebody had shot her in bed with her baby, killed her in the bed, and then so the boyfriend said he was in the shower. There was all this shit, and it went up and down. There ended up being 3 or 4 trials, and the third one was where there was a person involved, like a key fucking witness that never had been brought up before. You're like, how is this? These are people's lives.
Yeah.
But in the end, he killed her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, bro. And it's just, that is the darkest shit.
Damn.
It's the darkest shit because
Jeez. Oof.
with his baby. And turns out because he was talking to this chick named Rachel and fucking wanted to run off with her. And like decided it was easier to kill her and the baby and not have to be able to start his new life with her and not have to deal with having a baby and a family. And
well, it's like that guy in Colorado.
Oh,
that put those fucking kids in the oil tanker. Remember?
How old are you talking?
Like recently, $1 within the last like 5 years.
I don't know about
bro.
this one. I remember I remember there was the guy who killed his children or whatever, but he didn't do it in oil. This was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, he killed them, and like he's like he's supposedly handsome, right? And so he has a whole bunch of like female, like pen pals and everything like that. But yeah, he killed his kids and his wife, and put them in little oil tankers up in northern Colorado.
God, that's fucking demented, bro. That's
and he straight up was on TV. I remember the live interview.
What is wrong with someone who kills their own family, though? I don't get that.
And like,
God, that's brutal.
His confession is fucking. It's so cringe, dude.
Hard
like,
to listen to.
It's hard to listen to, bro. Like I was like, like reading it. And he's saying like, his when he killed his kids, he killed the mom first and put her in the car
in front of the kids.
Yeah. And the kids were like in the car with mom.
How did he kill them?
I don't know.
Strangled them or something, probably.
Suffocated them. And so she, one daughter watched the other daughter die. That was her last images of watching her sister being strangled by her dad.
God, that's heartbreaking.
And then to know you're next.
That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with this? What is wrong with that person? Those are your fucking babies, dude.
Oh, dude, I couldn't. Yeah.
What is wrong? Something's wrong. There's a few.
And she was pregnant too. The lady was pregnant too.
Gee.
And so he was he was obviously in an affair and he wanted to start off a new life. And instead of, just paying child support,
was the thing.
Instead of paying child support, he just gonna fucking murder them and get away scot-free.
That's what I'm saying. It was the same with the other guy too.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, what? This is the right path? Somehow in your mind, you're like, I just want to run off with this chick, Rachel. I think I'm just going to kill her. There was another weird one, dude. There was a weird one.
Yeah, Christopher Watts.
Oh, yeah. So that's a different one. Okay.
Yeah.
This is more recent than that.
Yeah.
There was an old one too.
Chris Watts. Yeah, that's what it was.
What year was that?
2018, actually.
Yeah. So the one I'm thinking of was more like it had to have been older than that. It was similar though, but I think he killed the kids, not the wife.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe he did kill the wife.
So yeah, it was this one.
Damn, that's so sad, bro.
Yeah. He strangled those kids, dude.
That's so sad.
Your own kids, bro.
That's what I mean. What's going on?
And then you dump them in a fucking oil tanker, bro.
And then just going to go on and have a normal life.
Oh, dude, he was on TV, like, when they were, like, asking him. He was like, I remember him on TV, dollar, watching the live one, saying like, I just hope they come back safe.
Like crying and stuff.
Yeah. Like you're like,
whoa.
Like, nah, bro. Yeah.
Whoa. The range of people.
Yeah.
You gotta look out for yourself.
And this dude has fucking females like writing him in jail. Pen pals wanting to like marry him and shit.
That's what I'm saying. The variety of people. The fact that there's girls out there that are like, that's hot.
That's hot. That man is willing to do a lot of things. He'll put it all on the line for me.
Man, that's so
Yikes.
That's so brutal. Dude, there was another one, another weird story of this. Like it starts and they're like driving down the road and they see this guy dressed all in white laying on the grass.
Okay.
With like a giant hole in his chest.
Whoa.
Yeah. Dead as a doornail. Dressed in white, head to toe.
Yeah.
Had his ID on him. They immediately learned it was like, he's like a millionaire.
Okay.
This millionaire guy. They start investigating, trying to figure out like what happened to this guy. He has a pregnant wife too. Everybody's damn wife's pregnant in these stories. It's the worst. She ended up okay. She was fine. But they went to his house to investigate and found all this weird shit.
Yeah.
Like one thing they noticed was, first of all, there was pornography fucking everywhere.
Okay.
Like they walked in on the bottom floor and there was just porno magazines, porno everything.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of shit everywhere, toys, everything. And then they found it. They as they went through the house, they checked his room and stuff, all the same, just porno shit everywhere. And then at the end they were like, oh, there's this rope to an attic. They pulled it down, they go up there, and it's like some devil worshiping type of shit. Yeah.
Like an altar and everything
yes.
like that, dude? Oh
yes.
my God.
And on top of it,
yeah,
the cops that were investigating, their fucking cards were on the altar. Oh. They were like, oh, they saw 2 business cards. They like got closer.
Uh-huh.
And then they saw it was their business cards. And they were like, what the who is this guy? What is going on? It's really wild. Long story short, though, he was leader of a cult.
Oh, okay.
First of all, sex was everything.
Yeah.
It always is in the cults, bro. And the idea is the more sex that you have, the more powerful you become. And literally, he ended up, their belief was that when you're he was at a certain level of power where he had one of the younger guys was going to shoot him, kill him.
Yeah.
And he was his soul was going to go into his body. Okay. And then his whole idea was he was going to be immortal because then he would just continue to do that to other people.
Okay.
And so literally had this guy come out and they stood there. The guy put the shotgun in his chest, made eye contact, and he was like, okay, go.
Do it.
Turns out it didn't fucking happen.
Didn't work?
Just killed him.
No?
Just murdered the guy.
So he gets murder charged too because
I don't know. Probably. I'm sure. I'm sure he did. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. These are like the kind of stories like the Mr. I always want to say Mr. Beast, Mr. Ballen.
Yeah.
Mr. Ballen. Great stories, great podcasts.
Well, that reminds me of like...
Doesn't need our support. It's huge.
When you were talking about the porno everywhere, that just always reminds me of like, you remember the Darwin Awards?
Oh, yeah.
Those
are classic, dude.
Awards to people that died.
In stupid ways.
Yeah, in stupid ways. And this one was the dude that hung himself on accident.
Oh, no.
So they were doing a welfare check on him, and his apartment or house, whatever. Anyways, where he lived, floor to ceiling dollar, just porno clips everywhere, like from magazines, just everywhere. In his house, floor to ceiling dollar, like just fucking porno clips everywhere. Okay. And when they had gone through this house and saw all this stuff everywhere, they saw him hanging. He was cleaning. He also had a lampshade on his head. They like fashioned into like a hat, and he like had a strap and everything to keep it on his head. Inside the lampshade dollar was a bunch of fucking porno images too.
What the hell?
And he had 2 little slits so you can see out of the lampshade, right? And they were saying they did like an autopsy, and the guy had to have had like no peripheral vision anymore because everything was like the same, right? Like the fucking flat, the same as everything.
Wait, what? How did he hang himself?
He was cleaning, and he got hung up on something, and it hung him because he was at the little lampshade thing, and he strangled himself to death, bro.
Whoa, I'm not gonna laugh. That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Some of those fucking stories are wild. On how these people die. Like another one, again, it's always fucking sexual or porn in nature.
Yeah.
Another one, this guy had built like a masturbation machine and a couch with belt sanders.
Jesus. Oh,
so he put 2 belt sanders
no.
in this couch dollar, and like obviously remove the sanding part and like put like felt or something on it. And
still, bro.
And he would lay down face down and let the belt sanders go and like rub his fucking dick, right? Well, this fool came on the like the surge protector thing.
Shocked
or whatever.
himself.
Yeah, shocked him, electrocuted himself, and like the couch, like he was found burnt and crispy on a couch dollar.
Through his own cum. Oh my god. Oh. I would just feel bad for like when you die like that, dude.
He went out on a.
It doesn't matter anything you did in your life. Like the 2 random dudes on a podcast are sitting here talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I don't want to ever go out in some kind of crazy way where it's just embarrassing. Like the porno's really embarrassing stuff, but there's so many other ones too. Where you're just like doing something really stupid, or the always ones that get me that just I cringe when I see them is like the people who get really angry and do something fucking crazy and end up dying in the process. And you're like, oh god, that was your last temper tantrum. Shit.
Or then that was when you were growing up too on Spike TV. You remember Spike TV?
Oh yeah,
when they had that series, 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, I knew of that. I don't think I ever saw that.
There was like this show called 1,000 Ways to Die. One of them was an energy drink lady where she was like obsessed with energy drinks, and she had like 10 one morning. And apparently she had...
10's the limit.
And she apparently was up for a promotion. She had got, interviews and everything. And somebody else got the job over her. And she was all hyped up on energy drinks again, had like 10 or something of them. And went into her boss's office, was yelling and yelling and yelling at him. Da, 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 da. Her heart exploded.
She died right there.
She died before she hit the ground.
That's what I'm saying. That's one of those.
She died before she hit the ground dollar. Her heart exploded, dude. There's no coming back from that.
Drinking all those energy drinks, all worked up, screaming your head off. You fucking wrong, babe.
Yeah. And just fucking fell down dead, dude. Oof.
What a wild world we live in, Pierce.
Yeah.
But that is precisely why I don't fuck around with people. I don't know. There's so many people. I've told you before, that's the mind-boggling thing when all these years that I've commuted so far, every day driving really far on the freeway.
Oh, yeah.
You
see people just fucking going crazy.
That too, but I just mean, it blows my mind the sheer number of human beings. In this little area that we live in the globe of the world, I can drive every fucking day.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you kind of see a car, be like, oh yeah, I've seen that one a couple times. Everyone else is brand new every fucking day.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And you think that's the whole world, and then that's when you realize, some people die shocking themselves will come. It happens. Because everything you can think of, and then if you take it further and go, that's just our reality. That's this reality. And then you think about the parallel universes, you know what I mean? The multiverse and all that. Like, for sure, crazy shit. I'm the one who died from shocking myself will come in some fucking universe because everything's possible. It's if the universe is truly infinite, that happened to you too. Just letting you know. Probably definitely more than once. Like every variation of that scenario happened to you.
Yikes. Damn.
I sit and just lose my brain thinking about the multiverse, just thinking about the possibility of an infinite universe that we live in.
Growing, right? Not necessarily infinite, just growing. It's still growing and growing and growing. I guess that's infinite. No, it wouldn't be infinite if it's growing.
Infinite, infinite. I mean, I guess by definition, infinity is growing because it's not a number.
Yeah,
it's
true.
The never stops.
Yeah,
getting bigger.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then that means everything's possible. Well, who knows? I don't know. But it does rock your mind when you think about it. Ever since we had that talk about the, I think it was on the show, about the musical notes and the varieties of songs.
Yeah.
And you realize that if you just taking those tones and these few parameters, you'll get every sound that's ever existed.
Yeah.
There'll be one of you reading the lyrics to Happy Birthday and then adding the word frog at the end of it. Yeah. And every other kind of variation.
Yeah.
Like every
variation, yeah.
Just from recombining the sounds.
Yeah.
You're going to get everything that's ever happened. Like what?
Joe recently found the video that I was referencing about the 1,000 grapes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just thinking about the number of it. And like these guys were talking about it. Like, yeah fucking 1,000 grapes, dude. I'm just going to get a handful.
Yeah, you sent me that. That was pretty funny. Like how everybody was the same as us. They changed their tune when they realized how many.
Oh, that's only only
like,
a table's worth? That's only.
I'm just going in hard. Or what am I going to do? How would you handle that? So for listeners who didn't hear that episode, don't know what video we're talking about, the idea, explain it real quick. It's like how many grapes?
There's 1,000 grapes.
1,000 grapes.
One of them is poisonous.
Okay.
For every grape that you consume is $100,000 that you get. So are you just going one by one? Mm-hmm. And is there a limit to how many you're doing? You're just going I'm going to do 5.
And there's no way to tell
10.
What's poisonous.
Yeah, you don't know which one is poisonous. Mm-hmm. Am I going to do 10? Am I going to do 20? Am I going to do 50? Because, you think you do fucking $50, and that's like $5 million, dude.
Yeah. Then you see it visually, and you're like, oof. Or death. Maybe death.
And then I still stand by my choice. I'm still just going to grab a fucking handful of grapes and just hope for the best. I'll just
Yeah, I'm not like those guys were talking about. There's no way you just keep going and keep going.
Yeah.
Especially for people like us, right? If suddenly I had more than $1 million, I'm stopping, bro. Yeah. Like I don't need this. We're good. I don't need to keep going and keep going and keep going. And any extra money in my pocket's good. Yeah. Life's good. Death's not good. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to be pretty conservative. I would have to be. But even then, you could just get unlucky.
You could.
Because the idea is they're really randomly arranged.
That first fucking grape could be the poisonous one.
Can you imagine? That's bad luck, dude. You got some bad fucking luck. There's a 1 in 1,000 chance. There's 1,000 grapes.
And you choose number one grape.
I'm just going to go with just this one.
That's it. You know what? I'm going to do one. That's it.
Yeah, it would happen to that guy. Everyone's like, can I go next?
Yeah. That's going to be.
Got it.
No, because you get it reset.
Yeah, it's reset. They put a new one in there.
No, I'm telling you. Handful of grapes, all there. Just bam. Chomping on those and be like, okay. All right. I'm done.
Yeah, it turns out it's like a 2-minute delay.
Is it?
Yes, I'm fucking millionaire. Let's fucking go. Wait. Oh no. Yeah. Wild scenario.
Or the gluttony of it is that I just take a whole handful of fucking grapes and smash them in my mouth and choke on all those grapes.
Yeah, die. He didn't get a poison one, but he did die. He died in the process.
He died
choked on them.
Jumping on all those grapes.
Yeah, slow down, Pierce. People eat different speeds for sure.
Oh yeah,
I've talked about it on here before. Mark the couch guy. He's like a human vacuum, dude. I've never seen anything. I have. That's a lie. I've seen something just like it. My son.
Yeah.
The two of those people.
You're the same.
Yeah, and they don't listen when you try to tell them, like, well, I mean, there's science that says that eating fast like that is very bad for you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to slow down, let your digestive system can only process
go through, and so you know when you're satiated.
Yeah. They don't care. They do not care.
Well, what was it? I saw
I just like eating, right?
Yeah.
I know you like eating. We like eating.
Yeah. So
why are you rushing? Like, what's the point of just like get it? It's
like a major pain.
I feel like they just want to get it over with.
just get the sustenance to me. I don't care. Start feeding Jay like a bowl of oatmeal all the time. It's like, there you go, bro.
Yeah.
You don't care, do you? You don't care what it tastes like. Just eat all those oatmeal. Yeah, I don't know.
God, I don't know what you made me think of this for, but like I've seen those people who, you ever seen those guys that are so serious about protein intake and they blend up like meat, like chicken and stuff like that?
No.
Yeah, you've never seen that before? I've definitely seen this over the years. Like some people who are just
drinking their protein, like
because they're trying to have an insane amount of protein.
Ugh.
And it's just easier to just Who was that?
A fucking chicken shake.
I'm specifically thinking of some YouTuber or a bodybuilder who was on YouTube.
A beef shake. Oh my god, dude!
It was mostly chicken. They did.
Ugh.
But can you imagine just
Beef Julius,
a chicken shake?
chicken Julius, salmon Julius.
I wonder why that is. Right? It's the same thing. You're eating it, but like a chicken just shouldn't be in liquid form. No way, bro. But then we do sometimes because we have like sausage, right? It's not liquid, but
No, it's still a solid $1.
yeah, true. It's still meat.
Yeah, that's like some futuristic like meat paste shit, like in a tube.
You're right.
Right.
Speaking of cloning,
that's some space. That's like space station stuff.
Speaking of cloning, right? That's the cloned meat or like the lab grown meat now.
Yeah.
It's not from a living thing at all.
Dude, that's wild.
That is a wild idea. Like, is it meat? It's
Yeah.
meat. It's flesh. That to me, the
lab grown,
religious
though. How
side
do you
of
do
me, or
that?
the God fearing part of me, is like just like, guys, what are we doing? Like, we're creating flesh now.
Yeah.
Like, what are we trying to? This is going down a real bad.
Yeah, dude. That's
Yeah. It's crazy, some of the stuff out there. I've seen some. I've been watching interviews with like Satanists. That's some wild shit, bro. To go all in and be like, I'm all in on the devil's side.
yeah.
It's different. I feel it's different than like an atheist, right?
Yeah.
Or an agnostic person, for example. But even an atheist, even someone who's like, there's no God. But then to be like, yeah, there's a God, but I'm against him. Like, that's a bold move, homie. To be like, I literally believe in God and Satan, and I'm going with Satan. That shit's wild.
Oof.
One of the guys that I saw getting interviewed was basically felt that he just got a bad rap. Like Satan got fucked over.
Yeah.
And we all just ignore it. God's really the bad one.
Yeah.
That shit's stupid. What are you doing? But there's a lot of, and what am I doing? Watching all these interviews with Satanists.
Yeah, $1. You're into it.
My summer break is wild. Dude.
Yeah.
The shit I learn and do. And ChatGPT takes things to the next level
Yeah.
now.
No, I'm sure $1.
Dude, I do deep dives on everything. You know what was ironic? You know what I did do a deep dive on? Do you have something you're going to share? Were you looking up something there?
No, we're just getting close to the time.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we're overdue. I totally forgot we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, they're back.
Let's just do it right now.
What?
The fun facts.
Yeah. They're back. So, it is end of the fiscal year, like I said, so it's been a whole thing, but it's National French Fry Day, and naturally today is 7-Eleven Day. So, it's a little too late for everyone who's going to listen to this, but free Slurpees were today. I got a free Slurpee. Callie got a free Slurpee.
Did you?
There are at least 15 different styles of fries in existence. Standard, waffle, thick cut, Belgian, curly, steak, shoestring, crinkle cut, sweet potato, cottage, sidewinding, tornado, wedge, and smiley face. In addition to tots, if you count those as fries.
Wow, that's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
What's your go-to? Which one? Not go-to necessarily. What's your favorite of all those?
At all those? I mean,
And it does depend on where you're getting them.
I mean, I like a good curly fry, bro.
Oh yeah,
Curly fries are good.
Who doesn't like a good
Yeah.
curly fry? What about the waffles? You ever do those? The
Yeah, waffles are
fries?
good, but I like sweet potato fries too. Sweet potato fries are good too.
French fries have a very long history. Two early French references to the French fry. The first dates back to 1775 to describing them as a few pieces of fried potato and to fried potatoes. The second French reference goes back to Paris in 1789 prior to the French Revolution. Wow. We have street vendors on the Pont Neuf Bridge. I doubt I said that right. To thank for the worldwide favorite known as the French fry.
Yeah. So again,
Everything's got a history.
7-Eleven Day. The name 7-Eleven was chosen to reflect the store's extended operating hours from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Wow, which is like...
and they were, I think, one of the fun facts in here is like they were done in 1927. So, dude, to have a store open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.?
back in the day.
Yeah.
Huh? Now it's like, that's it.
24 hours. That's
I
it.
can't go there at 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
What the fuck, you're a gas station. are you talking about?
I need fucking snacks.
7-Eleven has more stores than any other retailer worldwide. That's crazy.
Yeah.
With a significant presence in Japan. That's also crazy.
Yeah.
And what do they call it? Is it 7-Eleven?
Yeah, it's still 7-Eleven. But like in Japan, like I've taken a look at these. Like in Japan, they have like a ramen section dollar where it's like you can get like
Everything's better in Japan,
yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I've seen like all the things we have here, they have a better version.
Oh, yeah.
It always makes sense. You're like, why don't we do that?
Yeah.
Like, that's so much better. That's such a crazy thing. Let's see. The Slurpee, a popular frozen drink, was invented when an ice cream machine broke down at a Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Huh.
So they use like a juice instead and just like
Put it in there.
Yeah.
And let it
try
to make it into ice cream.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. That takes me back to my youth, by the way, Pierce. That was the first real job I had after paper route.
7-Eleven?
Yeah, making shakes. No, not 7-Eleven.
Oh, Foster's
Freeze.
Foster's Freeze. That's
It's kind of like a cross between Dairy Queen and Culver's.
Yeah.
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah. Let's look here. A cheeseling is a small cheese.
A cheeseling?
Yeah.
Is what, like a small piece of cheese?
Yeah, a small piece of cheese. It's called a cheeseling.
Small cheese. That's funny. We are all made of stardust. I love this one. I talk about this one all the time. That's a wild thing to think about.
Yeah.
Everything in this room, dude. This cell phone, these lights, all our lighting, the microphones, my toenail, this fucking sign,
Stardust.
Zoe.
Yeah.
Every molecule that we know was at the inside of a star and is here as the result of a star exploding in what we call a supernova.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, that shit's old news now. I remember in like 2012, that was the shit. Everybody was saying it. Yeah, but it is still a wild. That's still a really good fun fact.
Yeah. Bras, like ladies.
I've done deep
lingerie.
dives on bras, actually.
Bras were called breast bags in medieval times.
You brought back a funny memory growing up. I've talked about him numerous times on the show. Billy Luna, this kid I grew up with. He was like my best friend when I was really young.
Yep.
But he used to always call breasts fun bags.
Fun bags. Yeah.
I'll never forget that. I was always like,
I've heard that term before.
oh, have you?
Yeah.
I never.
Fun bags. I remember a movie called Little Monsters with Howie Mandel and Fred Savage. Do you remember that movie, Little Monsters?
Yes. I don't remember the movie too well. I do remember that was a movie, and I definitely remember both of them in it.
But in that, Howie Mandel's character called the bra, the over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
Yes. Okay, for sure. over the shoulder boulder holder. Yeah. What's become of our podcast here, Pierce? We're sitting here talking about other ways.
Breast bags.
So we're gonna get canceled talking about some bullshit. A group of zebras is called a dazzle.
Yeah. Dazzle.
Seems like it fits.
Dazzle.
Seems like it fits for some reason.
I should do one of those. What is the challenge you did?
Which one?
The challenge you did for your girls.
Oh, one of the TikTok ones?
Yeah.
Which one? I don't know.
I don't know the one.
Too many now.
Dazzle.
Oh, yeah.
What was it
Dazzle?
No, it wasn't Dazzle.
It was like, it was like doing a hair thing, and like I can't remember what that one was.
I forget what it was too, but that's what it sounded like I was doing right then and there.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. For more than 20 years, the ruling Slurpee capital of the world has been Winnipeg, Canada. I guess they sell the most Slurpees in Winnipeg, Canada.
How weird.
Right?
Didn't see that coming. No.
It's like their coffee. They just go in the fucking morning to 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee instead of coffee.
I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. Your anus is just as unique as your fingerprints in the future. It can be used by toilets as a form of identification. You can't go nowhere, bro, without the man watching now. Watching your asshole. Like, that's him.
Sitting down. Hello, Mr. Dollar.
I'm so glad you invested in the bidet. It turns out we can tap into it. Bidet's life changing, by the way. So, throw that out there randomly.
Let's see here. No, not that one. Oh, this one was last year. Back in 2024, the discovery of the ancient complex in Ecuador We've talked about this too before.
Yep.
Experts believe that it had a larger population than the Aztecs and the Mayans. And as 15,000 or even 30,000 might have lived in that area at some point in time.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
That's really wild. I think there's a lot to that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more history of the world that we are not
Oh, yeah, for sure.
fully aware of. We will be back here tomorrow morning.
In 12 hours.
Yeah, 12 hours.
yeah.
We're recording. Yeah, good Lord.
12 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Less than that. 11 and a half. We'll be real. It's 10:30.
Yeah. Well, with that dollar then, we should probably call it a wrap.
Yeah, I think so.
Cheers.
Cheers.